All right, I am not a theist. Let's jump into this game. So this is a game between myself, not a theist, and Darth Masala. This is on the Xbox version of the. Let me just change some of this on of Age of Empires. So I play on Xbox. Darth Masala plays on Xbox. Really nice guy. I've talked to him a couple times after this game actually, and he's currently ranked, I believe, 14th or 15th out of all Xbox players. And at the time that I played this, I was ranked 76th, I believe. So I'm 1600 elo. He is roughly 1800 elo, which I think 1800 elo on Xbox translates to about maybe like 1400 or so. So, sorry, I had my speakers on, put my headset on now. So, this was a pretty cool game. He's playing as Persians. I am playing as Saracens. He has, all right, beginning of this game, before this game started, he was on I believe, 24-game win streak. So, he is ready. He is amped. He is like, I'm a god. I'm not losing nothing. I've been on, before this, I had lost my streak, but I was on an 18-game win streak right before, maybe like 2 games before this. And I understand the feeling of like, I am not going to lose no matter what. You know, I'm just going to give it everything I got. So that's his mentality. My mentality, I knew who I was playing. I recognized his name. I've seen like some of the Xbox tournaments, controller tournaments that he's been in. So like, and I've seen the ladder, you know, the top 50 guys or so. Like, I get it. I've beaten, I think, 2 guys in the top 50. But other than that, I don't have a lot of experience at the higher levels. So I was pretty hyped for this. Let's see what happens. I got some idle villagers there. Nice. Good start. Good start, my man. So I got 2 on wood. I have 9 on food right now. I had a little bit of idle time there. I don't have, what is it called? Caster's Age? Is that what it's called? Caster's Age? I don't have that yet. I'm about to download it. But I'm trying to start casting, start streaming some more Xbox games, controller games, 1v1s, team games, whatever. So hopefully you're going to see a lot more of this on this channel. This was one of my games. I'll definitely cast my games if I think that they're worthy. But let's see. Darth Masala. This is how you know this guy is a high-level player. Look at this timing. He gets this rhinoceros as soon as the other one dies, is fully, eaten. He goes ahead and has it at the base waiting for him. I mean, it's just, the timing is just so freaking good. And I'm over here, I'm just futzing around. I think the issue I had is I didn't find my sheep early enough. I had some sheep on the outside, and I just found them. So that's why I was sitting there waiting with my villagers. Usually you find sheep pretty early, but sometimes you just don't, you know? But I'm at 17 pop. He's at 18 pop. So he's 1 villager ahead of me. Let's see. Now he's got gold on the bottom. He's got stone on his left. He's got gold on the top of his base. My gold is 1 right above my base, pretty close. And my secondary gold is actually kind of far away. I'm not sure if that's going to matter too much, though. Or this one. I'm not sure which one's the secondary one. That one or this one? This is the primary, right? And then the secondary is usually 4 tiles. That's 4 tiles, and that's 4 tiles. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm still in Dark Age, hopefully about to click up, drop off some rhino meat. Built the mill. I have a problem where I always forget to build a mill. He's got a whole bunch of villagers on 1 lumber camp. I like to build a 2nd lumber camp. I think it's more efficient. And I'm sure it's more efficient, but I understand why people don't, because it does take a little bit of planning, a little bit of foresight. He's got his barracks going up here, and I'm going to go to his view. So he's got a barracks going up. He's going up to feudal age. He's at 19 pop. Already built a house. I mean, he's pretty slick with his timing on everything. I mean, look at that. Barracks done. Into feudal age, and he's building a stable right now. So he's going to scouts. I have 2 lumber camps. I have one there, and I have one there. So I like to do 18 villagers. I do 6 on each lumber camp, and then I usually try to do 5 on wood and 1 building, whatever buildings I need to build. So that's for this particular situation. I'm going to build archers. Let's see where he's at. So he's still building the stable. Stable is finished. He queued up a scout. And now he's just waiting for his scout. He's going to go ahead and wall off his base. Let's see how my build's going. So I did not have the barracks finished when I got to feudal age. I had to do the barracks, and then because I'm Saracens, I'm building a market. I like to abuse the market when I'm the Saracens. So that's kind of the strat I'm going with right now. Let's check out the Fog of War here. So this is his perspective. So very interesting. I did not realize this. He did not scout my base at all. Like, he actually doesn't even know where my base is. That's interesting. He has a spearman. He's got a couple of scouts. I think he has... Yeah, he has 2 scouts and 1 spearman. So let's see what he's doing. So he's actually not just going forward to look for my base. Let's see when he finds it. Although it seems like he knows where it is. He didn't actually know where it is, but he's going to my base as if he does. Let's go to my perspective right now. So I've scouted his whole base. I'm building my second archery range, and then I see him rolling on in. I didn't see him in the game because I would have put my villagers in there. But I mean, he went directly. I mean, that's a direct shot right there. I want to see his Fog of War again. Yeah, I mean, he went straight into my base as if he knew where it was. He has no idea that I'm building archers yet, because I'm gonna go to Gaia here, because he didn't react to it. I'm turning the Fog of War off. So he did a little bit of damage. I don't think he got any villager kills, but he just kind of made it annoying. I'm going forward with archers, and I built a spearman because I saw his scouts, so I knew he was going to have scouts. So I figured, you know, let's take a spearman just in case. I got Leo the Lion over here, just having a little bit of fun. Now let's kill the lion. Yeah, good idea. Let's kill the lion. Now, I'm just doing a nice steady stream, 2 archers at a time. Keeping on the aggression. He just built the 2 scouts, and that was it. So he built an archery range after he saw my archers. He kind of forgot about his scouts he sent over here. Got a nice easy kill. But I'm just thinking getting into his base, do some damage. Got a nice stream of archers coming. He's just, you know, half walled up right now. Getting ready, getting the skirmisher defense. Now I have the attack upgrade already, and I usually go for the armor upgrade as well. So I'm sure we'll see that in a second. Armor upgrade, I'm not sure if I always want to get the armor upgrade, but I feel like attack is more important. He's got 3 skirmishers. I have 4 archers. 5 archers, 1 died. 6 archers. 6 archers, 2 are dead. So he built a nice house wall. Try to keep those archers out. Very smart. But I'm feeling pretty good about this, just even though I haven't done any damage yet, besides the scouts, because I see how many skirmishers he's building. So my mentality here is just build enough archers to force a very expensive reaction from him, which he did. I mean, archers are expensive too, don't get me wrong. But he has invested a lot into his army, and his army's not attacking me. They're just sitting in their base playing defense, which to me, that's a win for me, if you ask. So he's just getting his skirmisher mass up. He doesn't want to engage yet. He probably could. I only have the one scout there. But I get through the house. Saracens do +2 damage to buildings, which is really nice, because most people don't expect the archers to get through a house like that. I've got 9 archers. Just going through the town center, just walking through the farms. But that's too many skirmishers for me to engage, though. He has the armor upgrade. I have the attack and the armor upgrade. Armor upgrade is smart to have on skirmishers, just for that reason, because they do bonus damage. So even if I have the attack upgrade, they can kill me pretty quickly. Even if I have armor upgrade, they can kill me pretty quickly. So I am not really ready to engage with that many skirmishers. He's not really chasing me. So take a look at my base real quick, see if I'm doing anything halfway intelligent. Not too many farms.
Mandatum?
Just adding more farms right now. I'm at, let's see, I'm at 35 villagers. He's at 41. So he's been keeping the production going. I've been slacking. I'm at 11 military. He's at 9. And at this point, I saw enough skirmishers that I decided I did not want to build any more archers. Because what I want to do is go up to Castle Age and build camels. Because these Persians typically, I mean, he built scouts in the beginning, so I know he wants to go cavalry if he can. He only built 2 scouts, so that makes you think that, all right, yeah, he wants to go keep the cavalry, the stable around so he can go knights. I'm almost in Castle Age. I believe he's in Castle Age now, and I'm going to be there in about 20 seconds, 10 seconds or so. So he immediately built a second town center. You can see Darth Masala definitely values economy over army, at least early on especially. But he is starting to make knights. Now back at my base, I built a stable. I think I built 2 stables, so I haven't built the second one yet. But I built 1 stable here. I send my villagers forward to build a castle. So I figure I can build this castle here, keep the pressure going on him, keep my archers safe from knights, and I can build camels back at my base. Yes, I'm building a second stable over here. But look at this beautiful, you know, why build it in a wall when you can build 2 rows? I mean, that's just even better. So he's got 3 knights. He's sending them forward. And he's got 2 more here. So he's definitely ready to put the pressure on. I mean, really, Darth Masala, really good balance of economy and military. Really, really good. You know, he built the second town center right away, and it's just banging out villagers. He's at 48 villagers. I'm at 37. Now, the one criticism I'll give Darth Masala, though, is his scouting is not great. Because he just came over here and just started attacking my archery range. He probably figured I was going to keep going archers instead of going into camels. But I have some camels. I brought them forward. Now I'm bringing them back. You know, you don't need a lot of camels to do damage. You know, those 2 camels almost killed 1 scout before he reacted. So I have 4 camels now. And I have the armor upgrade on them. So same thing with skirmishers. With camels, the armor upgrade is more important than the attack upgrade because they already get bonus damage. But he still wants to do damage with the knights here. I have a forward castle, but I haven't really done too much damage with it. Just killed a couple houses. Nothing really crazy. He starts making, he has a camel coming out here. So he sells the skirmishers. And then he has a camel. I'm making a Mameluke. Mameluke. The Mamelukes. So even with just a couple camels that I kind of just sacrificed, they still do work to these knights. And then these rest of the camels, they'll just push those knights away. I'm not worried about it. The second town center, I probably should have tried to get it up earlier, but I really wanted to get that forward castle. So now I have enough camels that he is just running away. I have 10 camels and some Mamelukes and... Yeah, I mean, they just devour those knights. I think he must have just clicked on something because that was a bad fight. And then the nice thing I like about Saracen camels is they always will beat other camels. I'm at almost 600 stone, so I'm definitely thinking about another castle here. Alright, so I just got the exactly 650 stone. Love it. And I want to build a castle here. I didn't know about this row of houses that he has. So that row of houses is really throwing me off as far as pathing goes. I wanted to go right through there, but that extra house there was very good defense. So I'm sending the villagers probably in the worst possible position villagers can go. I think 2 of them are dead. Maybe I can keep a few of them alive. I still have a good mass of camels to help protect, hopefully. But I really want to get that castle up. That castle would take away that gold, and the town center is just a bonus, just a perk. But the villager count for me and for him, for Darth Masala, is huge difference. I mean, huge. He's at 71 villagers. I'm at 40. He had the second town center up right away. He had a third town center up, and I just finished a second town center over here. So I mean, I'm just happy to be here. You know, I'm just focused on attacking, seeing if I can, you know, get some kind of damage to this guy. So I'm breaking through that wall, and now I can get a castle up from these villagers where I want. There we go. I'm still making villagers, but I'm doing it from 2 town centers. He's doing them from 3 town centers, and he's much more consistent than I am. Score is pretty close. He's at 3,500. I'm at 3,300 roughly. So he goes and builds a castle back here, which actually I can't see. I can't see him doing. This is my viewpoint. He's got more knights. He's kind of being stubborn with these knights, but I guess he's thinking he can raid. So he has 79 villagers. I have 43, but he's idling 13 of them right now. Now I still have 360 stone and 620 gold, so I can make another castle. I found this beautiful little area, this undefended area over here. So he's got these knights. He's just thinking about raids with these knights. He's not going to be able to stop camels, attacking him. Camel's not the best attacking force, but not the best raiding force, but it's better than nothing. And what I like about him, it's the same thing as like sometimes people will raid with halberdiers or pikemen, Because how do you deal with it? You know, you can't send your knights to deal with it. It's like a pre-counter sometimes. I don't know where his knights went. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm looping my villagers around here. Trying to strangle them. Trying to be a boa constrictor. I'm shooting his town center. I have 76 villagers. I'm sorry. He has 76 villagers. I have 46 villagers. 40 villagers. So he's up 36 villagers, but they're almost all idle right now. He has 20 idle ones, and he rings his town bell. I remember this moment thinking, wow, I just made a top 15, top 20 player ring his town bell. I was impressed. I was impressed with myself. He's got 45 idle villagers. 47 idle villagers. I have 33 working. Military, I have 10. He has 7. Luring it away? Nope. She did. Now he's over here. He's doing some raids over here, which I didn't notice when I was playing, and I didn't really notice now. But he killed about probably 6 villagers here at least. And he's still going after these defenseless little guys. Because I'm just focused over here. I'm building another castle. You know, my thought process is if I can kind of constrict him like a boa constrictor. But he is killing a lot of my villagers here. I'm down to 31 villagers. Just from these knights. Now he sees this castle going up. He takes all of his units that are in there. He takes 16 villagers, and he just sends them across the map. I gotta see his viewpoint here. What does he know? So he knows where that gold is. He knows where this gold is, but he decides to go to this one. Maybe because it's more tiles or closer to me. I don't know. But I mean, it's a very smart move. Not something I expected at all during the game. I thought these villagers were just inside of his town center. If I just clicked on it, I would have seen that they weren't in the town center. But his knights are still up here. His villagers are killing lions. And I'm still over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 castles around his base. This one I wish I built a little bit closer. I wish I built it over here. I could have. Because then that would have taken away all of this area. I mean, he would have been really strangled. It's only semi-strangled now. So I built some camels just to kind of deal with these knights. I'm losing the camels, but eventually they'll clear up those knights. Now this town center, this was his best move of the whole game, if you ask me. Like, he is being strangled here. He said to me after the game he was almost gonna quit, and I think this moment here, you know, I have 4 castles around his base. Let me see if I can see his castle. I'm not sure if I can. I should be able to. Yeah, I can see his castle. When I built that town center, I think I could see it. Put it on his resources. So he's got 16 villagers on gold. Like, he's still, even though he's surrounded, he still has an economy, a pretty functioning economy. He's at 61 villagers. I'm at 33. These ones over here, these are the ones. So I built this castle here because of his knights, and I was just like, I don't want to deal with these raids anymore. Let's just build this castle around the gold, protects whatever stone is left, protects my farms. but I mean, you can see how weak my economy is. I'm at 33 villagers, and most of them are forward, or at least maybe not most of them, but half of them are forward. So they're getting wood, they're getting gold. Yeah, half of them are forward. And I have 4 military, he has 1. So not really much going on militarily. This guy, he must just be kind of selecting all villagers, all idle villagers, and tasking them on things because they're just running around. So I raid a little bit here with whatever knights, with whatever camels I have. He's losing 2 more town centers. And this has to, like, he must feel like okay, because he knows he's a good player. He's on this huge win streak. So he must be like, all right, I can deal with this. I'm good enough to deal with this. But he's down 700 score. He just lost 2 more town centers. He has 1 town center that's right next to my base. Has no military. He has 1 unit. But he has the presence of mind to go to Imperial Age, because his 1 castle can make trebs. And I think this is what separates a really good player from just an okay player. And I would say I'm just an okay player. And if he had clicked Imperial Age, maybe he did actually, but if he had clicked Imperial Age in one of these town centers, they would have gone down. He clicked it in this town center. Now this is when I discovered this town center, because I had this villager going to build watchtowers, outposts. But this was pretty smart of him too. So he kept 15. I feel like I'm just casting this, and I'm just talking about how good he is. I have a lot of respect for this guy, you know. But this was smart though. He kept 15 villagers inside, right? So they're just, I can't attack the other villagers because they're there, and he doesn't want me to, you know, get any kills on his guys. He sent these, when I raided over here, he sent a group of villagers down here, which I didn't know about at the time. But now he's in Imperial Age. And what's he going to do in Imperial Age? He's going to build a treb. That's exactly what he's going to do. He just queued it up. So, I mean, here he's got all these farms. 37 farms and 20 villagers. So he's got 17 farms that have no villagers on them whatsoever. That's funny. I stole one of his farms here. I have to go all the way to one of my town centers to actually use it, but I stole it. So Trebuchet comes out. Now for me, let's see where I'm at. I'm still in Castle Age. I'm saving up. I'm thinking about Imperial Age, but I have another 900, 150. But I'm making villagers now, because now I'm thinking, okay, I got to make the military to push that back. If I click up to Imperial Age now, by the time I get there, it might be not too late, but it might be, you know, late situation. So now I have enough to click up. And there I go. I just clicked up to Imperial Age. So he's by the time I click up to Imperial Age, he has 2 trebuchets out. And he's got my castle down to half health. And he still has this town center over here, which with my 1 military, I don't see how I'm going to stop. And he starts making camels. And he starts making pikemen. And I'm thinking, I need to go after those trebs. I need to stop those trebs before they take out everything I have over here. But I mean, I had him surrounded. I had a 5,200 score to a 3,800 score, and I just let up. I just let up too much. This is why this guy's a god. They call him Darth Masala the god. He's just that good. And I try to go in for the treb, but then I see the pikemen, and then I see the camels, and then I realize I don't have the military for that. And 4 trebs, I mean, they just chew through castles. It's not even close. Just like that, 2 castles are down, town center's down. Mama Luke's down. Villagers don't know where to go. Town centers are all down. I don't think I know about this area yet. So now I get to Imperial. I think I have a chance here, but it's not looking good. I kind of am like just so annoyed at myself for not being able to close this. You know, what I wish I could have done, just build a castle over here earlier. Just get another castle around his base. Or if I could have, I scouted up here. I started building outposts up here, but I didn't check here for the longest time, and then I didn't check here for the longest time. I knew he was somewhere. He's mixing in War Elephant. Still got castles, taking out. That's funny, because those are actually his farms that I stole that he could just steal back. He doesn't have to attack them, but I guess the camels need a job, you know. Pay all that money to a camel rider. You gotta have him do something.
No.
This guy just walking by, over here. So I'm actually about tied villager-wise, 53 villagers, 55 villagers. But he has 30 military, I have 4. So at this point, I know that I'm not going to beat him with the castles anymore, so I kind of start thinking, all right, I need to take out this town center over here, because I can see everything he's doing over here, right? So I know that he's got his military back, he's got most of his villagers back. Like, this was just a last-ditch effort. But he's taking all the gold. He literally took all 4 tiles of gold here. Now he's just sending his villagers away. He says, I don't need this area anymore. Let me just send you guys back. He's getting stone over here. Finally, I take my treb and my military, and I come over here to take out this town center. But as soon as the gold's all gone, so it really, it's not costing him anything. He has enough town centers over here. He's rebuilding a town center on this stone. He's got one here. I think that's it for now. He has, he still has just his original production buildings, his original stables. He built 1 extra barrack over here. Able to kill some of his villagers. So this, I actually take a villager lead here. I'm up 57 to 52. But it's because he's building military now. So early Darth Masala was more about building the economy, didn't build any military. Late Darth Masala says, I have enough economy. I built enough economy back. He's at 50 villagers. And I'm just going to build military. He's at 43 military right now. And it's all camels and pikemen and mixed in a 1 war elephant. The war elephant, I wonder if that was a misclick or something, because it seems like a weird, just 1 war elephant. Maybe to go for villagers or just to be a meat shield, I don't know. But he's just thinking reboom. You know, we're 34 minutes into this video, and now Darth Masala is just removing. That's just, you gotta love that. But I'm up 10 villagers on him. I'm down 30 military, but I'm up 10 villagers. Still killing all of his leftover buildings from this side. Just get him out of here. We don't need him. We don't want him. And I discovered this at some point and he abandoned it. So he just wants to get back in his base. It's really funny because I pushed him out of his base. He expanded, which is a good thing to expand. And then he pushes me out of his base. He just takes everything back into his base. I can tell just by the way he played this game that he wants to have a big, safe home base. He wants to put all his castles in his base. He wants to put all of his town centers in his base. He wants everything safe here. He doesn't want anything out in the open. But he still has something weird going on with these villagers that keep walking around. He sent these villagers to attack this one trebuchet, 2 villagers. I think I don't know. I think he was in a bit of a interesting state of mind there. But he's taking out all my buildings that were in his base. He's taking them all out for the most part. And I'm still up 10 villagers somehow. Somehow I am. But it's because he's building a lot of military. Way more military than I have. He's at 48 military, I'm at 15. But the score just balanced out again. We're both at 7,000. This trebuchet was up north. I guess I sent him back down south at some point. I think I just clicked on all military and just moved them all to this one spot. But my camels can hold their own, but against... Are these still pikemen? Or these are halberdiers now. Against halberdiers, they got no chance. If they were just pikemen, like if he was like... What's it? Is it Dravidians that only get pikemen, they don't get halberdiers? That would be an issue for him. Because these are strong camels. But at this point, I'm down to 11 military. Which is still enough to kind of do some damage if I can catch him in the right place. But... Sorry, that's my dog. If I can catch him, kind of separate. But now I'm thinking, all right, he's got all these halberdiers. I need to make pikemen. Like I just need to. I mean, not pikemen, archers, crossbows. But I just don't have enough. But I mean, heavy camel riders, they can hold their own a little bit. Not against that many halberdiers, though. But they have 170 HP, so if I could mix in enough of the heavy camel riders with some sort of archer, I'd be okay. But he's got a big mass. He's sitting at 59 military, I'm sitting at 10. 61 military, I'm sitting at 10. I still have the villager lead, though, 71 to 64. But his army is just too big. I took out one treb. Took my whole army to do it, but I took out one treb. And now I'm down to 6 militaries at 61. Took out my last forward castle. I think the writing's on the wall on this one. The Arbalest fighting, but there's just so many pikemen. So I think what, great game, Darth Masala. I know if he wasn't on that big win streak, he would have resigned. I'm sure of it. Because no sane person fights on when they have 4 castles surrounding their entire economy. Moving out to this gold was genius. There was gold here. Moving out to that gold was genius. I'm going to put it back to the beginning. Moving out to this gold here was very, 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 very smart. He really played like he's top 15 in the world, He really did, and I totally get it. I was just happy to be able to compete, to be able to, be on the same game as him. So I think I learned a lot, watching this video back and thinking about it, and hopefully you did too. So I'm gonna do a lot more breakdowns like this of my games, and I'm gonna find other Xbox games to cast. That'll be kind of cool. So stay tuned. Hopefully this will be a good channel, a good venture. And everyone, be safe out there. See ya.